Hey YouTube, it's Bugout, and today we're going to be going over some battle boxes. So I got the first one right here in front of you, and this is going to actually be the smallest of the three I want to show you. This is mission 11, and each mission has its own theme. This one is hunting to survive, and you can see I'm a little bit behind. I've just been exploring Korea. I really love this country. Not to mention that the past few months, if you guys seen on the news, has been kind of hectic, so I've been really busy, and on the weekends I'm just trying to relax a little bit. So hopefully I'm able to do more videos like this, and stay tuned for my upcoming survival kit videos, as well as the other content that you guys know and enjoy. So we can see here that there's a bunch of different values here. And I'll leave this in the description box down below, and I'll just go in any particular order that I find these items in. But it's worth noting that although the most expensive version of this, and you don't have to buy the most expensive version, but it costs $149, but the value that you're getting is $296.97 if you get all of the items. If you select the option to get all of the items that are in this box. So let's go ahead, without further ado, dive right in, and I'll just seamlessly go from one box to the other. So here we go. You can do this as this can be used for fire tinder, a little packing material that it comes with. You see it has a beanie. Other items, we have a knife sharpener. I would always recommend that you use the ceramic rather than the metal if you want to continue to use your items. I would only use the metal in case of an emergency. We also have some face paint camouflage, and here we have our first knife, and this is the Razor Light EDC, which is basically a razor blade that goes in here, and you can interchange them and change them out, buy replacement ones. So not the most expensive knife that you're going to find out there, but and maybe it does the job that you're looking for, surgical precision kind of thing. I also have a pocket shot. Now I've been contacted by this company, asked to review their items. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like me to review this. But it's basically like a slingshot that you're putting little beads in, and then just pulling them back. So kind of like Dennis the Menace kind of stuff here. Let's see, another knife. I'm sure we're gonna like having all these knives hanging around. Like a dorm inspection, they're going to think I'm a crazy person. But it looks like this is for harpooning. You could use this maybe to spear something in the nearby river or something like that. It's pretty cool. Next item, since this is a hunting theme, we have a hunting and fishing guide. That's really cool. I actually don't have too many of these. I got family members that they spend a lot of time either hunting or fishing, but that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll read that when I get more time. We also have a buck knife. I mean, what is hunting without a buck knife, right? And this is the Pro Plus version. This is if you have the most expensive version. It comes with this knife. Let's see what type of blade steel we have on here. See, S30V. It's different. It's not my. It isn't necessarily my cup of tea because of the sheath. But hey, if this appeals to you, then it might be worth it for you. I do like leather sheaths, though. That is something that I like. But make sure that you don't keep your knives in leather sheaths, because that could cause the knife to rust, as some of y'all know. And this is just going to be some tape. There we go. Reusable heavy-duty fabric wrap. Self-clean, conceal, protects, and quiets no residue. Okay, so maybe I was wrong about this. Camouflage for all. So you can wrap this around things and keep it from keep it from being too obvious, you know, basically conceal like it says. And then we have some additional razor blades for that first knife I showed y'all, and then just a couple other random items here, you know, like coupons and things like that. Alright, so let's move into the next box. Okay guys, so here we are in the next box. This is emergency medical IFAK. IFAK is individual first aid kit. Maybe it's individualized first aid kit. And the situational report on this is that it's for med prep. And this is mission 12. So moving on to what's inside. Here we have just a good old first aid kit. It's always good to know where your first aid kit is in your office. But if you don't have one, if you have this BattlBox, you can simply bring it to work and have one for you, or put this somewhere where you can use it. Moving on to what else is in there. Of course, you have a tourniquet. I mean, this is going to be for you know, just medical or trauma or IFAK. It's good to have a tourniquet. I'm not trained on this tourniquet. I'm more trained on the cat tourniquet, but you know, I guess you could read the instructions and learn how to use that. I've used it before, just on myself, although I wouldn't recommend that. By the way, this is a great time to mention, don't try any of this at home. You know, make sure you have training, and if you're make sure you're also an adult. We also have a surgical set. Okay, the next item is going to be the knife of the month from Fox Knives. As you can see, it has a glass breaker right here, a seatbelt cutter. I'm pretty sure this is glow in the dark. Looks like there's a safety right here so that you can't disengage that without moving that safety out of the way. Not huge fans of safeties on knives, but guess I can't open it that way, the old-fashioned way. I guess you can bear down on it. So not a bad knife. I don't have any information about the knife so here we go. So it does come with stuff. I haven't read up on the blade steel and all that kind of stuff, but so this is what comes in. It does have a sheath, although you could just use the pocket clip, which is what I normally do with knives anyways. So very cool. I think the coolest item in here is not even the knife of the month. It's on the Pro. It's just part of their regular Pro package, which is I'll show you guys. Leatherman Raptor medical shears. So it's just part of their Pro kit, which is $100 instead of $150. I really like the Raptor. You guys have probably seen this on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, just at @budgetbugout. But I like these. I'm already carrying this on me or in my backpack, depending on how my everyday carry setup is that day. But great shears so far, and they also have a glass breaker and a seatbelt cutter, and there is a tiny bit of a learning curve when it comes to folding them, but I like it. It's got a little pocket clip. It also comes with a sheath, but I must have misplaced that. But yeah, the sheath works pretty well too, but I just prefer to carry it in my pocket. Next item is the first aid field guide. Great thing to have, great thing to read. It's important to actually know things, and you can be trained this kind of stuff by the Red Cross like I am. As you guys know, I work with the Red Cross, but they say if you guys want to lighten your load when it comes to making kits, the best thing to do is learn information. We have another book here, so also would be great for reading. Some pictures. Oops. So yeah, when it comes to medicine, some things are going to be kind of gory whenever you learn them. I also have an IFAK, just a little kit or a little bag, molly webbing. You attach this to your backpack. I like that a lot. I'll definitely be using that for sure. Looks like an Israeli bandage. Awesome, like it. And then the last thing is just this Ready Man tiny little kit. Has a bunch of little items in here for, I guess it could be used for trauma or medical stuff. Alright guys, so let's move on to the next kit. Alright guys, last but definitely not least is the solo camping mission. Mission 13. So that's what's so cool about these missions, guys, is there's something totally different every single month, as you guys are starting to see, and I'm looking forward to seeing what next month is. Alright, we can see what we have, a little lighter sleeve, and then I kind of broke into it, but that was only to demonstrate my lack of patience and how it operates. Let me see if I can get this in focus a little bit better. So it's basically a waterproof sleeve. So very cool stuff, guys. Alright, we also have some coupons. Just get those out of the way real quick. If you guys want to use the code is MiniFire at Self-Reliance Outfitters. That's Dave Canterbury's website, and you guys can do that. With some other informational stuff here. How to use the tent. So whenever I go camping, I like it to be intense. I don't know about you guys. Sorry, a little joke there. But we have a mosquito. If you're British, I guess you could say that, right? Mosquito candle, and it does smell like, well, I guess it's DEET free. So it smells like whatever mosquito repellent that is DEET free smells like when I open this box. Moving along, we have a Zippo Cedar fire starter. I've seen those in stores. Happy to have that. And then we have something with, looks like a lot of DEET. And this is going to repel insects, unless, of course, you're someone who hates that kind of stuff. And in that case, I recommend that you go to Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, or something like that, so that you can get something that doesn't have something a little bit more organic. But I'm sure it works, as far as the intended purpose anyways. Light My Fire. This is one of those items that are great to have in your backpack or your camping gear. These things come in handy. These types of items. I often tell the story of whenever I was at a picnic, and I had brought something similar to that, and I was the only one. It was a squadron function, military function, that they do once a summer, or I guess every summer. But I was the only one who came prepared with my own little plastic cutlery, and I was the only one who was able to enjoy the potato salad. I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself. Let's move on to this real quick. What could possibly be inside here? If you guys thought of camping stove, kind of little pocket stove type of thing, you would be correct. I already broke into this, looked at it. It's like Christmas, guys. If you guys can afford it, and I know not everybody can. You know, maybe I'm not getting paid to promote BattlBox, but if you can afford it, or afford a variant of it, it's like getting Christmas gifts every every month. And some of these things, and I'll leave what came in which version, which variant, what I'm saying on what variant, down in the description box, like I said. But yeah, this is a product that I definitely endorse, because who doesn't like getting cool things every month, things that you're actually into. This also came with it. Obviously, I could go into detail on everything, but this would make for a really long video. I think you guys have a general idea. You can look up stuff if you don't know it. And we have a all-weather fire. This is by Pathfinder School. I wouldn't eat those. Moving on. That's clearly fire tinder. We have a tent, and it comes with a little dry bag. And I'm not going to open it up, but you guys can see from here what type of tent it is. Very cool. And looks like This is the last item. You guys have been asking for a review on this for a while, so now I can finally do one whenever I have the ability and the time. This is the Gerber LMF2, and this is one of the best survival knives that are out there, and a lot of critics' opinions, anyways. But yeah, you have holes here, drilled here, so you can lash this to a stick to make a spear out of it. You have a nice pommel here you can break things down with. And this is just a great knife. It's very grippy, partially serrated. I know some people don't like that, but I know they do have non-serrated versions, but obviously the version that comes in here is what you see in front of you. And then I've been messing with this leg setup. There's a couple things that I'm just like, well, you know, I wish the buckle would be here instead of here, but all in all, this is really awesome, and it has a way of sharpening the blade down here. I think that's pretty cool. Once again, I would just use that in an emergency. But anyways, guys, this is it. This has been my run through of the last 3 battle boxes. Just trying to catch up. Things have been real crazy in Korea. Whenever I'm not at work, I'm just going around exploring this awesome country, and I'm having a real good time here. And so if you guys have any questions, if you're interested in joining the military, let me know. I'm always happy to talk about it, although I won't be going into detail on where I am, all that kind of stuff, but who I am. Last little thing, I do keep these knives that I get every month. In fact, I'm wearing one on me right now. Like I said, guys, I really do endorse BattlBox. I think they're great. I want to thank them for supporting my channel and sending these to me every month. But even if they didn't, I would possibly subscribe to them if I was able to convince my wife to, anyways. Or at least one month, maybe before my birthday. Anyways, guys, y'all have a great day out there. Remember, it pays to be repaired. God bless. Hey YouTube, it's Bugout, and as you can see, I am walking around today. I'm exploring a little bit more of South Korea, which is where I'm stationed, and yeah, we're going to be talking about what I keep in my pockets when I'm in civilian gear.